Alright, what's good, y'all? It's your boy Zoe and I'm back with another video. We're gonna make this video quick. I just want to go over this trade setup that I took today in the signals chat. I'm gonna show y'all the trade setup. It's a textbook trade setup that y'all can literally try to look for every single day. And if you try to like only focus on taking this trade setup, your win percentage is gonna be way higher. I trade a lot of different styles, so I don't necessarily look for this setup every day, but when I see it, it's always a money trade. So I'm gonna go over this trade with y'all. Make sure y'all go ahead and like the video, sub to the channel if you're new, and let's get right into it. Alright, so let's hop right into it, right? We're just gonna go straight to the chart. We're gonna just put it on this. We're gonna look at the chart. It's literally so simple. If you look during London session, right, we had this London session pushed up towards the Asia high, right? And then what do we get? We get this M-net form right here. Okay, got this M-net form price. Now originally I was looking at the M from this perspective, right? Because we was diverging, whatever. It gave us an engulfing candle. We pushed back up to the 50%. Boom, price pushed down a little bit. It came back up to entry and then it pushed down, right? So this was the trade that I took, right? I see this M formed right here, right? Now really we can look at it on this whole perspective, but I took the trade right here. I sent out the signal right here and the trade ended up dropping 40-50 pips, right? We only took 30 in the signals chat before price came back up. I mean, it went for 40, but we had our first take profit at 30. So basically this is what you want to look at. You want to find a M at the top of London session, right? Or the M could be formed at the Asia mid if we looking for sales, right? If you get that during London session, then you should take the sale and target Asia's low. So your first TP will be Asia mid, Asia low. But since we do 1 to 3 risk reward, we just taking, you know, we just gonna take it all the way to Asia low. We just gonna go for the 30 pips, wherever that's at, right? We're not gonna take 20 here at Asia mid. We're gonna go for 30 and then we just let it run and see what it does, right? So as you can see, price gave us this M. It looks a lot better on your phone, like on mobile, but we get the M right here, engulfing candle, right? Take it off the engulfing candle, or you can take it at the 50% of the engulfing candle. Price drops, TP hit. Now, yeah, we caught 30 pips off this trade, and let me show you something else that you can add with a confluence to make the trade a little bit more stronger. Asia session is always an area of resistance, right? So when you looking at Asia session, if you anticipating that price is going to sell and you see that M form, bruh, you could always just draw up some wicks like that. I mean, you could always draw up a zone, which is why when we got into the trade, price pushed down some, it came back up, right? Grabbed a little bit of liquidity, and then price shot down. But as you can see, if you had this zone marked up too, say you wasn't even looking at the M, right? You could have just took the trade off this hammer right here, and then what does price do? But as you can see, like I was saying, just look for an M and you could take price lower. You can always look at it from a broader perspective too. You don't have to look at it from this tiny little M right here. You could have waited and then you would have got this bigger M, right? All of these, both of these are M's. It's just basically like a double top, right? It's better when they divergent, but it's basically just a divergent double top or regular double top. It's the same thing, right? And it's the same thing when you're looking for a buy. You would just look for a double bottom. So let's look at this gold trade that I took today. We was on gold. Well, I don't send gold signals, but I took the trade myself. I took this gold trade right here. Okay, so price had already pushed down on gold a bunch, so I wasn't even looking at this during London, but I drew up this zone because we had this little area of support right here that price created. Then it broke through it, right? Came back up for a retest. Then it pushed back up again. And once it came to this area and through this wick right here, I waited for another confirmation. Then I just pulled the trigger, and so I could put my stop loss right here, put my stop loss above this one, and then I took price lower. So I caught about 70-80 pips. I would say I entered here. Yeah, I took about 80 pips. I didn't take it for the whole 130. But look at this little bit of price action on gold. You could catch 135 pips off this, right? And then I took the buy back up because it was a divergence right here. So I entered price again over here like at 1770, and I took it back up to the zone again. So this was another 80 pips, right? But look at this compared to GBP USD. You see this little range right here, 130 pips compared to GU, where this entire move is 160 pips, right? Bruh, it's rare that you get plays like this on these Forex pads. This is why I trade gold the most. But I just wanted to go ahead and show y'all that little trade breakdown. If y'all enjoy these videos, make sure y'all go ahead and drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new. I'm gonna keep on posting content for y'all daily. So yeah, I'm gonna see y'all in my next video. Peace.